ṣolórúkọ. Ó kúkú ṣiṣẹ́ rere. Ha ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé a ṣì wà lọ́mọdé. Nǹkan sálẹ̀ yẹn ń jẹ́ ká gbàdo tó dé. Láì sọ̀rọ̀ gidi lọ sọ, ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní láì ló sọ. Aláti fi lákàyèsí ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ̀rọ̀ wá. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sùn o? Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sùn? Èèyàn lẹ́ máa wà. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sùn? Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sùn o? Ẹ bá wo ṣẹ́jú wa kan o. Èèyàn lẹ́ máa wà o. Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o.
Ó dà sí kòbó yẹn, wọ́n wá sádùúgbò, wọ́n aṣọ ọmọ jẹ́ẹ́jẹ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan wọlé tán, gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tán.
Àdúgbò.
Lásìkò bò wá ní kọ́dọ̀ tó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n á ṣẹ̀nu mẹ́rẹ̀.
Yeah, good morning, everybody, wherever you are listening to me from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name remain your indefatigable emperor, Oba Adewale Bello. Yes, you are listening to me live and direct from JDN 101.5 FM, number 1 Church Street, Okeado, Ibadan. Last week we parted on this program saying we will meet again, God's willing. Look at it now. God has given us grace to meet again today. To God be the glory. It's very bright here. Is it bright over there? The program is Hard Talk. Hard Talk with Oba Adewale. What do we do on Hard Talk? We just crack the nuts. We say it the way it's supposed to be. Ṣé ẹ ti mọ̀ pé nọ́ọ̀tì yẹn ó tọ́ lọ́dọ̀ pé ó le ṣùgbọ́n tó ń bẹ́ẹ̀nù rẹ̀ gan la nílò ṣùgbọ́n lórí ètò yìí a máa là á àjọ là á àwàjọ sọ bó ti yẹ kó rí.
Bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn, kẹ́mi ò ṣẹ́gun àkàn, ẹ̀yìn àròlẹ̀ máa wà.
Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ilé ìta àjọ wà yìí ṣùgbọ́n kí la wàá ṣe sáwà kẹ́rù wa kúrò ní àjọ máa fomi lò náà ni. Nǹkan tí ò bá tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn lásọ pé ò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn àádẹ́jọ́ pariwo wá ṣe kí ni à á sọ. Nígbà tó fún wa ní rìsọ́ọ̀tì jáàmbù tí ò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn àwọn èèyàn faraya wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ wọ́n ní rìsọ́ọ̀tì àwọn kọ́ rèé. Ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe ni láàánú pé ọmọ kan ṣe kí ni ó gbèkúrú jẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bọ̀rà. Tó ọ̀rọ̀ rìsọ́ọ̀tì jáàmbù yìí náà ni tí ò bá ti tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn ẹ̀já máa sọ àìdákẹ́ kú o bẹ́ẹ̀ láì wòsàn dáràn.
Ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn?
You know, on this program we talk about those trending issues and we discuss together the issues that you already know about, but you might not know how it is, and most especially we know that you know more than we do, so we rub minds together. Please join the program today. Follow me on 070-4800-1015. That's the number to call in to contribute your own quota.
You are listening to Hard Talk with Oba Adewale on JDN 101.5 FM. Don't touch the dial. Keep listening.
Yes, month of May is a very beautiful month to be born. In this month, we have dignitaries celebrating their birthday all over the world. We have the likes of legal luminary, what's his name? Femi Falana. And numbers of them like that. Then I have my beautiful children, Ejire, Obamotaye, and Kehinde Adewale. Tomorrow is their birthday. So everybody is celebrating birthday in the month of May. I say congratulations to you. This morning, we want to be considering those things that have happened around the world, the one we can talk about. Few weeks ago, or let me say a few days ago, it was said that JAMB released the results. Everybody should go and check. People were checking. with 15 naira each SMS. Some people checked more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they could get their result. I haven't seen the result. 1.9 million candidates sat for JAMB. 1.5 million failed. When I say failed, I mean they score less than 200. All this happened. We had the Minister of Education saying it was as a result of the good job that they did to curb examination malpractices. But a lot of people castigated him. They said different thing about it. That why would he say that? Some people are saying, oh, beautiful, exam malpractices need to be curbed in our nation, Nigeria. But today, it's something else, because the JAMB registrar, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, has come out to apologize, to say they have indeed detected there was problem somewhere. When time comes, we are going to be listening to Professor Ishaq Oloyede. Probably he busted into tears publicly and he was apologizing. What a beautiful one. That is a very rare thing for leaders in Nigeria to admit that, oh, this is wrong. To have admitted is a beautiful one. But is that enough? Is that enough? Many damages has been caused by this. The one we could see, a young chap that committed suicide just because of this result. Why this? When are we going to get out of this? Well, you know, I am not the only one on the radio. You are going to be listening to the voice of my analyst, Comrade Fagun Loye. Comrade, let your voice be heard.
Yeah, good morning, our people out there. Good morning, our people out there. We welcome you once again to this program. Níbi tí ẹ ó ti máa gbádùn wa lórí àwọn ohun tá a mú wá fún yín fún tèmi. Àwa náà fẹ́, gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọba Adéwálé ti sọ, a mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ jù àwa lọ, nítorí náà ẹ fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá wa dá sí. So èmi lé ọmọ yín o, àbúrò yín, Comrade Barnabas Fagunloye.
Yes, Barnabas Fagunloye, Comrade, ó ṣeun jàre. Já tiẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ́lù láti bí yìí. Láti ìgbà tí Professor Olóyèdé Ishaq tí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn tọrọ àforíjì ńlá wípé èsì ìdánwò yẹn rí bó ṣe rí, tọ́lẹ̀ ti sọ àwọn àtúnṣe tí àwọn rò pé àwọn ó ṣe. A ò tí ì gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ láti ẹnu mínísítà tó wà ní agbọ́ni ìṣàkóso ètò ẹ̀kọ́. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa mínísítà Aláùsà. Kò tí ì sọ nǹkan kan. Ṣé kò yẹ kán ti sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Professor Ishaq Olóyèdé ti tọrọ àforíjì. Ṣé ó ti tán bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nìyẹn? Ojú wo ni wọ́n gan fi wo àárín yẹn? Torí mọ̀ pé ìwọ náà láwọn tó ṣe jáàmù lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ṣe rí nígbà tí wọ́n gbé èsì ìdánwò JAMB tó gbé síta. Our Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, wọn ò tiẹ̀ farabalẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kí àjọ JAMB kan ṣe analysis and statistics of how the examination was conducted. It was quick to blast over 1 million Nigerians that they couldn't pass because of malpractices. Wípé iṣẹ́ tí ìjọba ń ṣe lábẹ́ àkóso tàwọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí mínísítà fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ni kò jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó fìdí rẹmi yẹn kó lè pass nítorí pé wọn ò rí màgòmágó ṣe fún ìdánwò. And for God so good, nobody would argue that since the result of the JAMB has proven mass failure. But for God so good, the JAMB registrar, Professor Oloyede, ni wọ́n ṣe press conference tó ń bú sẹ́kún kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pé àwọn ti rí kùdìẹ̀kùdìẹ̀ kankan nínú jam tó ṣẹlẹ̀ that human error and system glitch actually affected some candidates, and with this the minister has not come back to retract his word. Haven't condemned people that they didn't pass because of malpractice. It was as a result of this that a girl in Ikorodu committed suicide. Maybe the girl have thought that, oh, mi ò dẹ̀ jíwèé wò, mo dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa, mo dẹ̀ kàwé, mi ò tún wá pass, and she might be one of those affected with this system glitch, because Lagos is actually part of the state affected. So me, I don't know why we will quickly rush into conclusion by saying my practices is why they did not pass. So ojú tẹ́mi fi wo ni pé ó yẹ kí mínísítà wa fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ó yẹ kí wọ́n padà bọ́mọ Nàìjíríà sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ sáà ti padà sọ fún àwọn èèyàn ọmọ tó ṣe exam pé màgòmágó tí wọ́n rí ṣe ni wọ́n jẹ́ kán pass. Nísìnyí báyìí tí àjọ JAMB táwọn náà ti gba responsibility, no matter what anyone say to Professor Oloyede, me, I credit him, I give him the credit. He's a responsible leader. Boko Haram have been killing, bandits have been kidnapping. Did any government take responsibility? And it is their responsibility to protect the lives and property of people. Our government refused to take responsibility. They refused to curb them. But this thing happened under Oloyede, and he came out publicly to take responsibility. No, let us give it to him. So that is what I see to that. The Minister of Education should come back and address Nigerians, following what Professor Oloyede have done.
The Minister of Education should come back and address Nigeria. Well, let's still hold on. Let's hope that, of course, it will be coming very soon. Now, let's quickly look at some things we call fraud. When we are talking about fraud happens almost everywhere. Education settings, you know, in different parastatals, fraud happen. But there are some fraud that we don't take notice of because we feel they are just so small. For example, in banking sector, they'll just tell you that they send messages to you, and they would have told you, okay, 5 naira, 3 naira. You know, this money are so minute that you know, how much is 5 naira? But people are complaining again. This JAMB we are talking about, you know, to check. I have a girl that wanted to check her results by myself. I did it like 4 times, telling us that the whatever is not ready, and they deducted 200 naira. I wouldn't know how she later checked. I'm sure she must have checked for another 5 times before she now got her result. That's how much? That's like 450 naira. Let's say 500 naira approximately. Now, considering 1.9 million candidates that would have been so, you know, how do I put it now? Worried to check their results, and they must have spent, let's say, 300 naira each. Don't you think that is somehow? Now that the professor has just burst into tears, and thank God you gave it to him, are they going to, like, return those money? Now, if not, in an advanced country, I felt, haven't shed tears, haven't said this is how it's supposed to be. There's something else again. Now, people are saying that our leaders in Nigeria can act. They can act, that they're actors. How do I mean? Remember, when Dino Melaye were to be arrested, he did what? He collapsed. Can you remember? Those drama in the floor of the house. It happens like that. Don't you think this tears is crocodile tears? Is it a genuine one?
Well, to me, I don't want to believe that it's a crocodile tears, because he was not forced to do so. And if he did not come out to do so, we will only be assuming. We will not get the actual facts. What about if he has already got the fact in his hand and he refused to come out and accept responsibility? There's nothing you can do. There's not anybody will do, because we don't know the fact. He discovered the fact, the errors. He came out to tell Nigerians. Me, what I'm saying here is the fear of God. What I saw in Prof. Oloyede is fear of God and nothing more. and he took responsibility and rescheduled candidates affected to go and retake it. That is restitution. I'm not his fan, so I'm not supporting him. But you know, whatever anybody does that is right, that is correct, let us give it to him now.
Well,
then checking off results that we have just mentioned, network could be part of it. But either network contributed to it or not, the money is being remitted to JAMB account. And let me remind you or remind us that Prof. Oloyede was the one that is the one that have submitted the highest revenue from JAMB to government, the highest amount of money submitted. So I see it as a way of generating money to the board. But it's something they can work towards, that they should check once. And if they cannot check, as in a student, a candidate has bought scratch card, so everything should be included. I believe they can work towards it, that once you are a student, you are a candidate, you have fulfilled all registration requirements, then let that registration requirement qualify you to check results.
Well, I hope and I believe that àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe ètò lórí àjọ jambu wọ́n máa fi ọ̀kan kún èjì, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe àtúnṣe lórí kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ eléyìí tó wà níbẹ̀ yẹn. Tẹ́kásáré bojú wo ẹgbẹ́ PDP. Àwọn gómìnà ẹgbẹ́ PDP ṣe ìpàdé, wọ́n sì pe mínísítà fún ẹni tó wà ní Ìgbọ́ni Àbújá sí ìpàdé náà. The most let me say ẹni náà tó jẹ́ ìyàwó ọ̀sìngín tí gbogbo èèyàn gbé káàkiri gómìnà lánàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ River, Nyesom Wike, wọ́n pé bíríkótó pé káwọn ṣe ìpàdé, wọ́n kúkú pé Wike. Kí ni Wike sọ? Wike sọ náà rẹ̀ pé nígbà tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní wọ́n pè mí sí ìpàdé yìí. Let me say it the way he say it. Wike, who arrived the Bauchi Governor's Lodge in Abuja, stepped out of his vehicle and proceeded directly inside to join other governors, former governor and members of the National Working Committee for the meeting. Wike said, "I was invited to this meeting." Meaning, it looks as if Wike is already seeing himself as, a personality that, of course, you must reckon with me. What a powerful Wike. How powerful is this Wike? Or Wike is the solution? Wike is the key that everybody needs to enter into any door. Politically, if you must enter into a particular place, you need Wike. That's how Wike is portraying himself. And I give it to this man. Wike is very brain. Wike is a very special one. If I call Wike a special one, I think I'm speaking right. What's your take on that?
Wike cannot attend that gathering if not invited. So I want to agree that he was invited. But he
should be a stakeholder. He's a former governor. He's one of the...
Yes, he's a stakeholder in the party.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stakeholder in the party. No, but let me put it this way. That if we want to move a country forward, we shouldn't look at political parties. If I'm elected president today and I see that stuff in you, in opposition party, I should be able to pick you to work with me. Let me agree that is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu
identify the name.
Identify. Did. But for saying Wike is special, Wike is, is not special. He is not special than others. They are special. And should we say that the PDP cannot survive without Wike?
Are you saying that?
Now, it looks like they cannot survive without Wike.
They cannot even expel him.
They cannot even expel him. Because ordinarily, he ought to have been moved away from the party.
That makes him special, don't you think so?
I didn't see him as special. Or let me believe that PDP is playing a kind of game which they only understand. And looking at the president now,
please, just a minute. Allow me. I want to go to this commercial break. So when I come back, you continue from saying PDP is playing a kind of game. I'll be back.
You are listening to Art Talk with Oba Adewale on JDN 101.5 FM. Don't touch the dial. Keep listening.
JDN Radio 101.5 Ibadan.
Bàbá Báàgì International. Oríṣiríṣi àrà ni wọ́n ṣe jáde.
Adébáyọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn dírẹ́fà iléeṣẹ́ pure water nímọ̀ tójú sú mi. Ìdajì owó tí wọ́n ń pa lọ́mọ̀ fi ń repo sínú mọ́tò ó tójú sú mi o.
àjíṣe bí ọ̀yọ́ láàárín ìran yóò kí n ṣe bí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan. iléeṣẹ́ bàbá bag international ní ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí owó epo ojoojúmọ́ tí ọ̀yọ́ òjìrì. wọ́n ti kó àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ mẹ́ta wọlé bìbà tí ò lépo kò lómi kódà kò lo gáàsì iná ẹ̀lẹ́tíríkì àti ìtànsán-òòrùn tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní sólà nìkan ló ń lò electric tricycle. bó o bá ti cháàjì ẹ̀ tó fù ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbáko ní ó fi ṣiṣẹ́. kódà kó o fẹ́ kẹ́rù lọ sí Àbújá gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó ń fi mọ́tò rú kẹ́rù àbí transporter nìwọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ ti dé. ẹ kàn sí bàbá bag international kẹ́ ẹ lè bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìwé epo tí ń dání ń gbèsè. wọ́n wà ní alálùbọ́sà junction ìyájọ́kù Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè wọ́n sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 08167554477 tàbí 08059523475. bàbá bag international wọ́n ti kó àwọn electric tricycle wọlé àti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ làálàá owó epo. ijó ayọ̀ mi yóò máa pọ̀ sí.
Hallelujah! Are you looking for a church where you can worship and enjoy God's glory? Then join us on our days of worship at Celestial Church of Christ, Christ Glory Parish, Ogo Christi, Manchester, where God is using His anointed servant, Assistant Venerable Evangelist Adebayo Dumeyi. Secret service, Esiamoju Oluwa, comes up by 9 a.m. every Wednesday and Mercy service by 6 p.m. Power Day service, Esioju Agbara, every Friday by 6 p.m. New Moon service, Oshitutu comes up every first Thursday of the month by 10 p.m. till down. The Lord's Day service, Esioju Oluwa, by 10 a.m. Celestial Church of Christ, Christ Glory Parish, Manchester, Ogo Christi is located at 41 Davis Street, Chatham Hill, M88HW, Manchester. Join our service live on Christ Glory Parish, Manchester on Facebook and Instagram for inquiries. +44 7758561256. Christ Glory awaits you as you worship with us in Jesus' name.
You are listening to Art Talk with Oba Adewale on JDN 101.5 FM. Don't touch the dial. Keep listening.
You are welcome back. Thank you for being there. So Barnabas, you were saying that PDP meant something that we don't know. So pick it from there.
Yeah, so maybe PDP as a party is just trying to play a kind game they only understand. Because Wike is not, should we say Wike is in support of the party? What we Nigerians can feel now is that Wike is with APC. And in APC, I don't know their mind. They're trying to hijack Wike. Come here, don't go there, come here. So it's like Wike is like a woman, a beautiful woman between two men, dragging him, trying to, I want to marry you. This one want to marry her. This one want to marry her. He's like a woman now. If PDP want to do away with Wike, they ought to have expelled or removed him from the party. And since they cannot do that, that means they are proving to us that they cannot survive without Nyesom Wike, the minister. And this is to say that PDP is already in the pocket of APC. And if not so, maybe PDP, any PDP party member hearing us can phone in to counter this. APC has already pocket PDP. And that is why PDP cannot do without Wike. And Wike is always associating himself with APC. Always blasting the party, and yet you cannot do away with this man.
Well, that's your view. I'm sure PDP will let you understand that a kì í kọ̀yàwó, olóṣèlú kì í kọ̀yàwó máa ń ṣùpọ̀ ni. So you don't reject a member. Once a member is not ready to go, you don't reject. I think that's why they are still keeping Wike. So good luck to PDP and good luck to Wike. Good luck to Nigerians. Well, we might have to kind of digress from there. Let's just look critically at this fraudulent act that appears so small. but that goes, at the end of the day, it goes a long way. In a situation whereby a firm, either government firm, any parastatals, in your heart of hearts, you need 14,000 people to be recruited. And forms were sold out. You sold 240,000 forms. They paid. In your heart of hearts, you know you are going to recruit 14,000. And at the end of the day, you shortlisted probably 15,000. They came for interview, and you shortlisted 14,000 for employment. This has been happening in our nation, Nigeria, and nothing is done, and nobody is looking at that. Should it continue like that? Don't you see that as a fraud? It is not particular to a particular parastatal, or it's general, and we look at it as a normal thing. But on this program, Hard Talk, we have to just talk about it because it affects. Look at all these. You subscribe to your international TV. I don't want to mention their name, so it will look as if you are, advertising for them. Once you subscribe, to be able to see the news, to see international things that is happening, when you subscribe on the 1st in a month, on 30th, it's going to expire. Either you use it or not. That's another form of fraud. And we have member representing us there in Abuja. Nobody is talking about this. Is it not possible that once you subscribe on the 1st of January, for instance, and then you are away, let it be the way it is, just like our prepaid meter it is. Once you don't use it, it remains there. But on this issue now, when you don't use, for you to have subscribed, we assume that you have used. That's another level of fraud. So what do you see about this, and what's your take?
Let me start with that recruitment process. You want to either government or private firm, you want to recruit 14,000 people and they sold form, or you allow people to fill form. No form, people fill form for free now online.
If it is free, you can't refer to that as fraud.
It's not fraud. That's what I want to clear. If it is free, you allow people to fill up. Even being free shouldn't mean that 200,000 people should fill form for the job of 14,000. Why not close it when when candidates are filling form, and we already have like 70,000, 100,000 applicants? You can close the portal. I remember something like that happened in Oyo State here during Civil Service Commission recruitment. It got to a stage whereas the portal is no longer going. So people have to cry up and down. And at the end of the day, we are in a democratic society. They reopen it for people to fill. And the number to be employed, they've made known the number they want to employ. And they've stated that we already have this total number of applicants. So at times, we Nigerians, we are the cause of this. So that's about the free one. Because we all of us want to try luck. And I don't blame anybody for trying luck. Because of course it could be anybody's luck. But me, I believe that affectba 10,000, 100,000 ti gba form eja tipo tapa. Believe temi niyen. Any other person can have another opinion. But to save people from stress and to get job in this country, it's not that easy.
Because there's no job. Everybody wants to try his luck.
Everybody wants to try. Even you try your luck. People have been trying. Is it that easy to get job? We know the country we are. Who knows who have the connection? But this issue of paying money to collect a form, that one is not happening in some states. You want to employ 14,000 and you sold form, they paid for over 200,000 people.
Though they pay token of maybe 1,000
It's
naira.
money. It's money. That's an extortion. And apart from that, you are inflicting pains on the citizens.
Adding salt on injury.
Yes. 14,000 you have sold in as much as they are paying. 14,000. Once you have sold up to 50,000-70,000, why don't you stop it? Meanwhile, within you that especially if it is a government job, the big wigs in government we already have slots. àwa máa da aráàlú láàmú a máa sáré rìbárìbo sásọ̀tún sásọ̀sì ìyẹn lẹ́lòmí ò fi fẹ́ gba fọ́ọ̀mù ìjọba mọ́ ìyẹn lẹ́lòmí ò fi fẹ́ gba fọ́ọ̀mù mọ́ àwọn gómìnà kan ló kàn dé tó ń jẹ́ kó rọrùn àwọn gómìnà kan wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n jẹ́ kí irú kan báyẹn kó rọrùn ní stéètì tàwọn bọ̀ ó sì lé láwọn ibì kan náà so irú kan báyẹn ò da tó ìfìyàjẹni ni.
Okay, sorry, we have a call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okikiolu calling from Kuala.
Okikiolu, quite a long time.
Yeah, I tried calling in some of the programs, but they did not pick my call.
Wow,
so
sorry.
No, let's go.
So sorry about that, okay?
No, wala, sir. Yeah, Oba, I want to discuss, or let me say, I want to talk about the JAMB issue, sir.
Okay.
You see, this JAMB exam of a thing, I will not rate Oloyede to any extent, sir. Why? In what sense? My number one aspect of it, this exam is written just once in a year. Just once in a year. So the examination body has a whole lot of time to prepare for this particular exam. Now you are coming on the TV, shedding tears. You know, one thing about Nigerians is, if you want to arrest Nigerians emotionally, just start crying on the national TV, sir.
If you want to arrest Nigeria emotionally, just know how to cry.
Crying. Just know how to cry. We have this particular issue, this particular mistake, it was intended to jeopardize the future of so many Nigerians. Even at the extent of asking the young adults to start writing exam at 6:30 a.m. in the morning.
That was bad. That was another bad one.
Just imagine now. Okay, this particular examination body. Imagine the budget they have for this particular year. Now they can get software, no matter the software, no matter how much the software is, they can get a software that will make the examination a seamless one and a stress-free one for all the students, sir. This examination body, to me, they did not try, and to me, I did not rate it because people are telling me it was fine. Okay, it was fine for what? Are you telling me if people did not come out to say so many things, are you telling me that they are going to rewrite this particular exam? Look at the future of Nigerians in jeopardy. Almost 1.1 million youth, and we are complaining that students, or let me say youth, they are getting themselves involved in crime. No, why would that happen? This man did not try at all. Seriously. In fact, I will not lie to you. In fact, Nigeria, our examination with the additional system is in jeopardy. Seriously. It's not, Kodungboneti now, exam therefore the odun kan therefore prepare for, odidi odun kan. Okay, now you're asking them to come and write another exam, and of which students are writing an exam again, another exam that is vital to their future. Any exam exam here in the midst of that particular exam. Make it make sense, Oba. No, make it make sense. No. This thing is totally out of it. Okay. After saying any come to exam ko agba. But ọmọ yìí ṣe wàá èkìlọ̀ wọ́n ta. Táwọn bá ní wàá èkìlọ̀ fẹ́ wáyà institution ni. This is very, very bad. Very, very bad. That is my take on it, sir. In fact, I'm seriously angry. That's my take, sir.
Thank you so very much. Well, you have something to say?
Our regular caller, Mr. Okiki. You see, what happened? Kodumo Bogwaninu. What we are saying about Oloyede is that his responsibility. I mean, that telling him to come out publicly. Láti lè sọ fọ́mọ Nàìjíríà pé àwọn gba ẹ̀bi yẹn sórí is what we are praising. We are not praising the fact that JAMB schedule people to write the exam 6:30. That is even nonsense. It shouldn't have been 6:30. No, the lapses, the errors, everything. He has come out open to accept the blame, and that is why I'm giving it to him. I'm not giving it to him because JAMB is perfect. JAMB did a perfect job. JAMB did not do perfect job. JAMB didn't do perfect job, and here the registrar came on air to let people know that they have accepted the guilt, the blame. That is why I said I give it to him for doing that. If our government could do the way Oloyede did, if our government should do like that, we will go a long way in this country.
Well, I guess what our caller said or what he meant was when Oloyede apologized publicly, what stopped him from saying, I'm resigning because somebody lost his life or life in Lagos, then I'm resigning? It would have been better. What do you think about that?
You well spoken. It would have been better
because shedding tears and you remain in that office.
You know we are in Nigeria.
And you are declaring your gains.
And in this Nigeria, people take, the citizens for granted. If you accuse politicians of stealing money, they will use that money to hire heavyweight lawyers to defend you. In South Africa, Thabo Mbeki was accused of corruption. He resigned.
That's what we are talking about.
Nigerians are not ready. Nigerians are not ready to lead that way.
It's like we have a call again. Good morning.
Okikiolu calling back.
Okikiolu, you are welcome back.
Sir, okay, we made mention of a student committed suicide. What about students that were going to the examination hall and they had an accident and died?
Yes.
No, just imagine that again, sir. Seriously, to me, though he came online to apologize, but I want to tell you that people did not come out en masse on social media and try to tackle them, would he come out? Number one. Number two, imagine they now went on social media telling us man proposes, God disposes. That is when abnormality becomes normal, sir. Abnormality becomes normal. Imagine, you see, they are human error can be avoided.
Okay, Kiolu, let me ask you a question.
Go on, sir.
If you are to give your own view, do you think JAMB should continue? Because even after meeting this JAMB, you are still going to do post-UTME in these universities, and if you don't pass, they don't give you admission. What's your take?
I would say we should continue writing JAMB, sir. Do you know why? Our educational standard in Nigeria has deteriorated badly, sir. Imagine, okay, look at the cutoff again. Look at the cutoff mark again. I think for universities it is now 160 or 1 something.
But not every university.
Yes, imagine how we have deteriorated. At a particular point in time during a year, you score 199. Police go late beg at times. Imagine, we ought to be climbing the pedestal upward. No, but we are coming backward. We are coming downward educationally. It is not written anywhere. That's my take, sir. Okiolu,
thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Okiolu has just made a point. Said we are supposed to be climbing the ladder forward, but it seems as if we are coming backward. God willing, next week we will be talking more about where did we miss it academically. What is wrong with our education in Nigeria? God willing, God help us. So Okiolu, thank you so very much. Please stay tuned. So you were okay. Please let me go on this commercial. And when we come back, we continue. Thank you. Please stay tuned.
You are listening to Act Talk with Oba Adewale on JDN 101.5 FM. Don't touch the dial. Keep listening.
Big things ni mo like. Mof City Estate is offering a great opportunity to become a property owner. A peaceful environment, serene atmosphere, just what you've been looking for. More lands and properties brings you Mof City, and this is your chance to secure your own land today. At Mof City, you can buy a plot of land. You, along with others, can be part of this new city development in Edo local government landmark, new railway connect, and road safety. Secure your land now while the offer lasts. It comes with legal documentation and assurance. This is the investment opportunity you've been waiting for. Mof City is in a prime location with easy access to major routes designed for comfort and growth. For more information, 0802-330098 and 0805-819-9034. Mof City Estate is your gateway to a secure future in a thriving community.
International oríṣiríṣi ara ni wọ́n ṣe já.
Adébáyọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn dráìvà iléeṣẹ́ pure water nímọ̀ tójú sú mi. Ìdajì owó tí wọ́n ń pa lọ́mọ̀ fi ń repo sínú mọ́tò ó tójú sú mi o.
àjíṣe bí ọ̀yọ́ láàárín ìran yóò kí n ṣe bí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ni kọ̀ọ̀kan. iléeṣẹ́ baba bag international ní ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí owó epo ojoojúmọ́ tí ọ̀yọ́ òjèrè. wọ́n ti kó àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ mẹ́ta wọlé bìbà tí ò lépo kò lómi kódà kò lo gáàsì iná ẹ̀lẹ́tíríkì àti ìtànsán-ọ̀rùn tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní sólà nìkan ló ń lò. electric tricycle bó o bá ti cháàjì ẹ̀ tó fún ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbáko ní ọ́fíìsì iṣẹ́. ó dà kó o fẹ́ kẹ́rù lọ sí Àbújá gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó ń fi mọ́tò rú kẹ́rù àbí transporter nìwọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ ti dé ẹ kàn sí baba bag international kẹ́ẹ̀lì bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìwé epo tí ń dání ń gbèsè wọ́n wà ní alálùbọ́sà junction ìyájọ́kù ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè wọ́n sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 08167554477 tàbí 08059523475 baba bag international wọ́n ti kó àwọn electric tricycle wọlé àti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ làálàá owó epo.
Do you need a rock-solid building, a structure that stands the test of time? Listen up! Gabriel Engineering is your one-stop solution. Structural engineering, land surveying, expert building, foundation mastery, all done right, done tight. Whether you are in Lagos, visit us at Block C, House 5, Millennium Housing Estate, GRA, Keja. Or if you are in Ibadan, visit us at Lane 6 of Arapaja. Gabriel got you covered for safe, reliable, modern and durable building. That is the promise that Gabriel makes for you. And let us turn your vision into unshakable reality. Gabriel Engineering, where every project starts strong and stays strong. So dial 070-3363-6696. Gabriel, building trust, building tomorrow. Call us now.
You are listening to Art Talk with Oba Adewale on JDN 101.5 FM. Don't touch the dial. Keep listening.
You are welcome back. What we are saying in essence is that let us do what is right. Whatever we are doing, we are setting records. Kiolu Akola has just made us understand how bad it's feeling right away. Many souls were lost. Many souls, one we cannot count. Look at the crash that happened. Look at the student that committed suicide over what? Examination. Examination is a light. It's supposed to be an illumination that's supposed to bring people from darkness to what? To limelight. But now you are trying to leave the darkness and you are finding yourself in doom. Let us make amendment. Nobody is castigating or trying to nail anybody. We are just saying let's do what is right, because whatever we are doing today, we are setting records. Well, my analyst has given to Ishak Oloyede. Yeah, kudos to you, at least to have come out to say, oh wow, we have made mistake. That is what a governor of Oyo State, that's what he does. He comes openly and tell you that, wow, I am sorry. Oh, I accept this. That's a very good one. Thank you. But we are saying that it goes beyond that. It's Art Talk with Oba Adewale. Please kindly try to do. My caller said, jump come once in a year. You should have prepared so much. You know how to write next year jam so that these flops will not do what? Will not happen again. So you should please, let's just put everything together, because lives of citizens should not just be wasted away like this. So Barnabas,
and one more thing is that lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe ìdánwò jamb
tó fẹ́ tún ṣe,
tí wọ́n fẹ́ no àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe nígbà yẹn tó ń pàdánù ẹ̀mí.
Okay.
Abá
ìdílé wọn
abá wọn kẹ́dùn ṣùgbọ́n ṣé ká sọ pé àsìkò Ọlọ́run ló tó ni àbí jamb ló pa wọ́n? No, we know we Nigerians we are emotional.
We are too godly.
We are too godly when things happen like this.
Àmúwá Ọlọ́run ni.
Olóyèdè kọ́ ló pa wọ́n. Jamb kọ́ ló pa wọ́n. Just that the only mistake the registrar did was to fix them up for 6:30 a.m. No, anything could happen anytime. It is just unfortunate pé irú kọ́ bá yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ yẹn àti òbí wọn àti ìdílé wọn. Àbí ṣé Olóyèdè ló wa mọ́tò? Àbí ṣé no, yes, let's be sincere.
Should I tell you something?
Yes.
It is beautiful that we just sympathize with the family and let us not go into this. If we must go into this, I will ask you a question.
Yes.
A student coming to write examination for 6:30, meaning he should have been awake by 5 o'clock or 4:30 in his house. And it's very, very sure it's possible that such child has not even been woken up at that time before, because he's writing JAMB just for the first time in his life. So I wouldn't say somebody killed somebody, but I would say it is a very bad one, having an exam at that particular time. What is it? Why are we in a hurry? Where are we in a haste? Can't they write JAMB for 5 days at least?
Àti jọ condemn yẹn papọ̀. Wípé 6:30 wrong láàárọ̀. To condemn, I mean, we have condemned that to fix examination on 6:30 in the morning is wrong, but don't let us add too much emotions to that in attacking the personality of those in the realm of the JAMB. All we have been saying and what people have said, I believe that JAMB registrar will learn and adjust this. I believe by next year, no candidate will write the exam in the morning.
All right, beautiful. JAMB registrar will learn, and everybody should learn. Oba Adewale should learn. Barnabas should learn. Engineer Osho should learn. Everybody should learn. So give your parting word as we want to leave. Draw the curtain till next week.
Let us act well apart, and whatever we know how to do, let's do it very well, and together we make the right decision.
All right, thank you so very much. And from my end here, I want to celebrate my daughters, Ejire Okin, Obama, Grace and Mercy. Tomorrow is their birthday, and I'm congratulating them. Happy birthday in advance. And I want to celebrate everybody born in the month of May too. Congratulations. I'm appreciating my engineer, studio engineer Bolade Osho is the one that made you guys to listen to me. And of course, transmitter engineer Kayode Olawi. Big Ben Fadipe, I appreciate you. My one and only Iron Lady, Aisha Oye Dele. And of course, my producer Olabode Makiwa. And number one in this station, Joy Akinlolu. I appreciate everybody. And of course, my caller, my listener from there. We will meet again, God willing, next week. And before then, I put you in the hand of God. May the Lord continue to be your God. Bye-bye.
I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Many years after independence.